Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Eduho Kids. Now today I thought I'd go in this room here, which is nice and warm, and it's for all the warm growing plants, and we'll have a look at the Phalaenopsis. I keep saying Paphiopedilums, the Phalaenopsis and the Cattleyas. But first we'll have a look at the Cattleyas. Right, the first one we're going to have a look at is this Cattleya African Beauty, and you'll notice that it's got a single leaf pseudobulb and a double leaf pseudobulb, which is telling you that it's a hybrid. Now, as you know, the Cattleyas get all their moisture from the pseudobulbs, but also the single leafed plants get a lot of water storage from the leaves, which the double leaf doesn't. The single leaves are much easier to grow. The double leaf ones are very, very finicky. Very finicky to grow, and maybe because they don't like, they're like the Angraecums, they don't like the roots being disturbed. And to get good roots on a bifoliate Cattleya, you know, you're doing very well. This one's doing okay. It's very slow, it's growing. You can see the two new leaves up there, and they're both singular, and I think there's another growth coming up here. Yeah, there we are. If you can pick it up in the light there we are. There's another new growth there, and I think there's another one at the back also. But always watch out for new leaves on a bifoliate Cattleya, and don't disturb it. I mean, if you've got to repot a bifoliate, make sure you don't take it out of the pot, just plant it into another one like I do with the Angraecums, and then they'll be fine. So that is the Cattleya African Beauty. The next one we'll have a look at is this pink Empress Dew Shen. If you remember, this was going to bloom nicely from there before a slug got it and sort of ate the flower before it could come out. Just chewed the bud off and ruined it completely. But I'm pleased to say this is a single leafed of a unifoliate plant, so they're much easier to grow, and there it is. It's coming up with another nice new growth there for next year. Now here's a plant I've had I should say just over 12 months, 14 months, something like that, and it's the hairy pig, and it's done absolutely nothing. But since I've put it in coconut husk, as you can see there's a nice new growth come up there. Now these are beautiful plants. They're a Digbyana cross, absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've got it on the label what the cross is. Yeah, I have. RLC Goff Green Moscum by Digbyana. Absolutely beautiful. It's taken ages for that new growth to come up, but it looks like it's putting a spurt on now anyhow, so I'm hoping this one will flower next autumn. And this one is a straightforward Cattleya Deliana, and I got this, it was only a small plant about less than 12 months ago, and since then it's put up a beautiful new growth. Look at that, absolutely lovely. And I've just noticed there's another one coming up there right in the middle, another new growth. So this is doing fine. I was a bit worried I'd overpotted this, because Cattleyas don't like to be overpotted, but what they do like is plenty of air around the roots. So I put them in these pots which full of holes, so they get that plenty of air which they need. And I do let these dry out totally before I re-water them again. So that's a Cattleya Deliana. The next one is a Chongu Swan white boulder. Now this is very, very slow. I've had this nearly 12 months, and although it's put up one new growth here, which is the largest of the lot and looking very nicely. Very, very small root system. You can see there's one coming out there, that's all, but very, very little in the root line. And these are getting watered quite regularly, about 3 times a week, because it's very warm in here, and we've got plenty of air movement, and it's very warm in the night. Now I'd better check on this. I'm just wondering whether this is a cool grower, a warm grower, because this is geared up to be a warm room, as you can tell, because I've got the Phalaenopsis here, and this got to about 26, 27 at night, and then dropping down during the day, and then dropping down to about 18, 19 in an evening. So I better check on this, see if this needs the same requirements, and if this wants to be a little cooler, I'll take it out to the greenhouse. This one is the King of Taiwan that bloomed this year. 2 beautiful blooms it had on it. I showed that earlier in the video, but I've just had a look at this now, and it's growing some nice new growths. You can see one here. There's another nub there. Here. There's another nub round the corner. You can see here. And these are all coming from the new growth. So that sure is a good sign. But this should be beautiful next year, and I hope it's got more than 2 flowers on. If this comes up next year with 4 on, it's absolutely beautiful. BLC, King of Taiwan. We'll look at this Phalaenopsis on a mount that's doing quite nicely, and this is a Phalaenopsis Glory Eye that is classed as deciduous, and more often than not it loses all of its leaves in winter time, but this is still held on to one. It gets watered every day, and it dries very quickly in this environment, so that's doing fine. That is Phalaenopsis Glory Eye. And another one that's doing really well is this it's a warm growing Masdevallia, and it's Masdevallia Gutierrez. And I thought I'd lost this, but since bringing it into this room, keeping it warm, keeping it well watered, it's coming on in leaps and bounds. As you can see, some nice roots growing there. They'll soon be attached to the bark, I'm sure. So I'm right pleased with that, and the flowers of these are worth looking up on the web. Just have a look at them. Gutierrez. I think I'll just have a look at the label, see if you can pick out the name of it. There we are. I'll just hold it on for a bit to anybody who wants to have a look. Gutierrez. Beautiful little plant. It's a miniature. Well, we'll just have a browse through these Paphiopedilum, not Paphiopedilum, these Phalaenopsis species and hybrids that I've got. And the first one you see here is, let's have a look. Better when I'm reading the names out. Phalaenopsis ambuinensis Nicole cross Bellini. That's that one. They all seem to be doing very well. Looks like this might be coming into flower again. And this has got 3 spikes on it, which is Corning's Violet. And we've got the Schilleriana there that's growing a nice new leaf. Bellina caerulea, another bellini, oh that's a big plant that one, and another bellini here, bellini green, that's another new plant coming up with a nice spike too here. This is a Bellina cross venosa, and that's coming up with a nice new bulb on there. That was a tiny one I got out of the pot. I thought it was dead, so I put it in here to try and raise it, and it looks like the conditions here are doing beautiful for it, because it's just putting up a nice new leaf in the middle. Baby little plant, that one. Here's the one I stuck on the mound, you remember I had trouble with it? And the bottom plant's a Timothy, is it? Yeah, Timothy Christopher. And the back one is a Mock Choi Yu, which is that one. That's not showing much growth yet, but it looks alright. But this one's putting some nice new roots out. Maybe you can see it better there when I do it like that. Yeah. Well, that's about all today. I can't show you much more, and thank you very much for watching. I wish everybody a very happy festive season. Thank you to all my subscribers, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.